Hi, welcome to episode 11 of the Minisodes of Founder Diaries. If you've watched all of them, thank you for making it this far. Please make sure to subscribe on whatever platform that you're listening or watching to this on. Should be available on all audio platforms and on YouTube as well. On today's episode, we're talking about something interesting and something that I never really gave much thought to until maybe sometime last year when I worked with my HR professional. And it is draft your JD. You as the founder, you as the CEO, what is your job description? I feel a lot of us actually flounder a lot with knowing how to spend our time, where to spend our time and our focus and our energy. And sometimes you actually find yourself doing other people's jobs in your company. And I think it's because we don't have a JD, a specific description of what are your roles, what is expected of you, and what are the outcomes that are then expected of you, and how do you then rate your own performance. So we recently hosted an event for founders, Founder Circle, which I'm hoping will become the community that surrounds this podcast. And we talked about delegation and the problem that comes with that. And one of the things we identified that could be the root cause here is we don't know what to do with our time once our tasks have been delegated. And I realized a lot of us as founders don't have a JD. This is supposed to guide our calendars, our days, and how we spend our time. So I'm not speaking as someone who has already created one, and that is what I live by. I'm also a work in progress. And once your JD is complete and in place, you'll be even more protective of your time and having things pushed onto your plate that you know are actually somebody else's job. Especially if you're a hyper independent, you'll probably have a habit of you assign a task, it's not done. And instead of following up or pushing for it a second or a third time, you just step in and do it yourself anyway. But now that you have your JD, you have these specific things you're supposed to be doing. So if you spend that time doing Susan or Kathy's job, then it's going to be a problem. So how do you draft your JD? And that's a really good question. So I drafted some guidelines to get you started and even myself started. Number one is identify your specific strengths when it comes to the business. Could it be marketing? Is it coaching employees? Is it strategies? Is it networking? Is it sales? Number two, what is your why in the business? Like, I'm in this business to achieve ABCD. I'm in this business to help more Africans become wealthy. I'm in this business to help more women feel beautiful. I'm in this business, whatever your why is. Then what do you enjoy doing in the business? Because at the end of the day, you want your job to actually be enjoyable. The whole point of being self-employed or, running your own business is to be able to spend your time doing things that actually bring you joy. And then next, I'm a big fan of Chatty, and especially when used wisely, I want you to plug all of this in and then ask her to help you draft your JD with these principles in mind, and ensure to ask her to group them by function and attach SMART goals to each KPI. SMART meaning specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. This will allow you to objectively measure how you're actually doing in your role, and you'll be able to give your JD to somebody else in the business. A quick pause. Let's hear a word from our partners over at Digitax. Running a business in Kenya is already like juggling so many balls and you almost feel like a clown in a circus. Good news is that Digitax is here to make this process a lot easier for all of us. They have a platform where you can easily create your invoices, send them to your customers or your suppliers, as well as be able to also verify any invoices that you receive. And it also allows you to view all of your historical data, and they don't experience any downtime. Digitax is here to make this process of e-invoicing a lot easier and, most importantly, carry compliant. Make sure to check the caption for details on how to sign up, and you can easily access on your phone, your computer, your desktop, or wherever you go. They're your tax assistant in your pocket. And tell them, rate my performance, and they can objectively tell you if you're doing great or not. Now, once that's done, vet whatever JD Chatty gives you, and keep in mind the 80-20 rule. 20% of the tasks that you're doing should create 80% of the impact. Make sure this JD is not overloaded with admin, it's not overloaded with tasks you don't want to do, and it's also not encroaching or overlapping on somebody else's JD. So I actually did all of this myself as well, and it's going to show up on the screen somewhere here, a sample JD that was created for me by Chatty, and I'll just pick out some of the objectives and KPIs that she gave me and read through them with you. So one is growth marketing and brand visibility. The objective here is to shape and oversee the marketing strategy with a strong focus on content, community, and storytelling, leverage personal influence, networks, and industry credibility to attract new clients and partners, serve as a face of the brand at key events, collaboration, and content platforms. Now, the SMART KPIs: 1. Drive 20% increase in monthly new clients through targeted campaigns and partnerships. 2. Deliver 8 high-impact founder-led content pieces per month: video, podcast, posts, events. 3. Secure 4 strategic partnerships per quarter with complementary brands or creators. Now, another function: strategy and vision. Define and communicate Beauty Square's long-term vision and quarterly strategic priorities. Translate market insights into actionable growth initiatives. Lead annual and quarterly strategic planning sessions. The SMART KPIs: achieve 10% revenue growth per quarter by ensuring clear execution of strategic priorities. 2. Deliver a quarterly strategy review report within the first week of each new quarter. Now, you see that one, I would scrap because this is giving admin. Next, launch 2 strategic growth initiatives each quarter, e.g., new categories, partnerships, service enhancements. So, I also like that Chatty added a section to this JD of what the founder does not do. 1. Routine admin tasks. 2. Daily micromanagement of staff. 3. Tasks that have clear owners, for example, inventory count, client follow-ups, social media posts, scheduling. 3. Operational firefighting unless escalated. Daily operation tasks such as stocking office supplies, handling repairs, calling suppliers, etc. So, I hope this has been helpful. Take some time to draft yours. And given that we're in January, this first quarter will be an excellent time to give this a dry run and see how it goes with now shaping your time based on these tasks and responsibilities. And I'm really curious to hear what the outcome is going to be. Hopefully it's positive. Let us know how that goes. This has been episode 11 of the Minisode. This podcast is proudly sponsored by Beauty Square KE. Beauty Square was my first full-blown business and the brand that pulled me into entrepreneurship and shaped so much of what I share here. In many ways, this podcast is an ode to that journey, the lessons, the growth, and the courage to start before everything was figured out. At Beauty Square, we're passionate about helping everyone become a skin expert, offering authentic products from TikTok favorites to proven solutions for acne, dark spots, and more, with a team ready to guide you through all the right choices. Visit us at our CBD or Lavington branches for expert treatments like facials, waxing, body scrubs, and massages from our sister brand Sage. Find us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at beautysquare.ke and at Sage Skin, spelled SAGESKNN, and thank you for tuning in.